Yo, what is good with y'all? It's your boy KAG, and today I am back with another video just for y'all because I know y'all want to hear more Nintendo NX news. But in this video, we're going to be focusing on PlayStation Vita versus the Nintendo NX. And without any further ado, let's go ahead and let's hop into this video. Now, as a lot of y'all may know or may not know, there's going to be a PlayStation Vita event that should be coming up next week, or if you're watching this during next week, this week. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, this is what's supposedly going down. So Sony's gonna come out there, you know, right around TGS, which as we all know is Tokyo, and that area right there is actually into handheld devices, you know, hence the 3DS success. But anyways, we have that event going down next week. A lot of people are overlooking it because they said, oh, look at this boring event that we just had with the PlayStation Neo, or should I say PlayStation Pro, and how that was a big, huge flop. But as we all know, that was a meeting. It was not like it was any type of conference or special event or anything like that. So, you know, it had a reason to be kind of boring. But anyways, next week we should be getting some information on the PlayStation Vita and how it's more of a direct apples to apples comparison with the Nintendo NX, which is why I'm like, I don't know if Nintendo should be waiting or they shouldn't have waited or what have you, because, you know, this is actually gonna mess together pretty badly. Now, as y'all all know, PlayStation likes to copy. That's what they do. Anything Nintendo does, they go ahead, they copy it, they do the exact same thing, maybe a month, same month, or a week later, or the exact same week, what have you. But yeah, there should be a PlayStation Vita coming out, or should I say revealed next week, and yeah, we still don't know what the Nintendo NX, or should I say, yeah, Nintendo NX hasn't been revealed. But there was somebody online, you know, talking about AMD and how they actually have a third design win, a SoC win, what have you, and how it's supposedly AMD based and ARM based, right? And so naturally, somebody would say, oh, well, it's ARM, it's AMD, it's gonna be Nintendo NX, right? Because it hasn't been revealed yet. But no, it's not gonna be the Nintendo NX. What it's actually going to be is it's actually gonna be the PlayStation Vita. Now, how do we know this? Well, if you actually take a look here, right? We see internally the Vita features a quad-core ARM Cortex-A9 MP core processor and a quad-core SGX 54 3MP graphics processing unit. Right? Now, what is the actual hint here? ARM. You see that? And AMD has a third ARM device GPU that's supposed to be coming out, right? But what do we know about it, right? Well, we know that the actual PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 4 Neo or PlayStation Slim, whatever you want to call them, they are all AMD based. So, if PlayStation was to come out with another handheld device like this right here, more than likely, if it's gonna be compatible with their actual system and they're gonna work more hand in hand, it would more than likely go with AMD. Now, previously, before then, they actually went with Power VR, but in this time around, because they want to be more compatible with it, I would assume they would go with AMD on this device. And, like I said, it's ARM. So that actually counts for the third GPU SoC that is supposed to be coming out of AMD. Which, I mean, that kind of cancels out the Nintendo NX because, yeah, you see the reasoning. But anyways, minus all that. Now, as we all don't really know, but we do know that the Nintendo NX is more of a mobile type device. And because, you know, Sony is the way they are, they're going to come out with a mobile device that kind of directly competes with the actual NX. And from what I've heard, you know, we're supposed to be having a NX console type device with a portable type element to it that is more of like a companion to the actual console. So yeah, you get what you get where I'm going with this. Well, if we look over here at Sony, now we have a PlayStation 4, we have a PlayStation Neo, we have a PlayStation 4 Slim, and now we're supposedly getting this companion type device that actually is supposed to be more of a companion app with the actual Neo or Pro or Slim or PlayStation 4, what have you. So the way they're actually counteracting this is actually pretty smart. So they're gonna be like, hey, you already own a PlayStation 4, right? You already own a PlayStation Pro or a Slim. So why not just buy this one device right here at this cheap price, and you'll be able to have the exact same experience that you'll get with the Nintendo NX, right? That's what their pretty much counteract is to the Nintendo NX coming out, because let's be real here, y'all. Sony wants to know what Nintendo's doing, they will find out, right? I mean, it's no secret to them. I'm pretty sure they pretty much got down to the schematics exactly what the Nintendo NX does, minus a couple gimmicks here and there. But yeah, for the most part, they probably already knew what was going down over there. But besides all of that, a lot of y'all are already saying in your head, well, you know, Sony said they're done with that, right? They're not making any more of them handheld devices. You know, they didn't sell well. Well, let's take a look at the actual sales numbers, right? If we look at the PlayStation Vita right here, it actually sold 13 million units. Now, who's right above it? Well, you have the Wii U. The Wii U sold 13.02 million units. Now, when the Wii U went ahead and it failed and it flopped, right, at 13 million units, did Nintendo say that they're not going to make any more consoles? No, they're still making consoles, right? So, when the PlayStation Vita did the exact same numbers for their handheld device, does that mean they're just going to stop making handheld devices? No, it doesn't mean that either. So, when you actually compare the two of them, they're pretty much in the exact same spot. They're like, okay, our PlayStation Vita didn't do too well. Okay, our Wii U didn't do too well. Let's go ahead and let's see if we can fix some of the issues that happened with the Vita. Let's see if we can go ahead and fix some of the issues that we have with Wii U. And let's try to do this again. And that's all they're pretty much doing. I mean, they have about the exact same amount in numbers and sales. So, if you look at that, and you compare that Nintendo hasn't given up on consoles, you know, that doesn't necessarily mean that Sony is going to give up on their handheld devices. Especially when Nintendo's the only one there that is actually dominating that market. But anyways, that's pretty much all I have for y'all today. Let me know what y'all all think about this. Should be a PlayStation Vita event coming up next week that should be a little bit more exciting than this last past event right here that we just had. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button, and as always, don't forget to subscribe if you're new to this channel or if you're into anything Nintendo or PlayStation related. And I'll talk to you on another one. Peace.